everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this is my review of the SRS iWow 3D. Now this is from srslabs.com, so big thank you to them for sending it to me for review. This is the packaging, and let me just turn it round, and it's just a tiny little device that connects to your earphones. You do get earphones supplied in here as well, that's meant to improve the sound of the audio that comes out of your iPod, iPhone or iPad. Now before I unpack this, I'll just show you the compatibility chart here. It's made for the iPod Touch, first, second, third and fourth generation, iPod Classic, iPod Nano, third, fourth, fifth and sixth generation, iPhone, iPhone 3G, 3GS, iPhone 4 and the iPad. Now I haven't been able to test this on the iPad 2, but I've got no reason to believe why it wouldn't work. Let's get this packaging undone. I'll show you what you get inside the box. Now whilst I'm unpacking this, I'll just let you know at this early stage that the iWow 3D is going to cost you around about £50 in the UK, around about $50 if you're in the US. Now inside the packaging we have got the user's manual here. This is going to tell you how to use the device. Very easy to set up, but nice that they include a printed manual. We also get a little registration card to remind us to register our product. We get these little coloured pieces here, and I'll tell you what these are for in a minute. Let me just pop these to one side. So we get green, blue, pink and silver. And then we get the little device itself. Pop this out of the packaging. So this is the little device you're going to connect to your iPhone or iPad. And then we do get a supplied set of earphones as well. Now what surprised me about this device is that not only do you get a nice sort of piece of hardware that's going to connect to your iPhone, this in itself probably worth $50 or £50 by itself. You also get a pretty decent set of headphones. Now I'll show you the headphones first, and then I'm going to concentrate on the main device. This is the SRS Labs headphones that they include with the iWow 3D. They've got nice silicone tips on them, nice length of cord, not a very high quality cord, but it's okay. Gold plated 3.5mm connector, and the comfort's good, the sound they produce is good, and they work very well with the iWow 3D product. I would say though that I'm glad that they made these detachable, because it does mean if you've got a favourite pair of headphones you can use those with the device instead. Now whatever headphones you're going to use, you're going to plug them into the 3.5mm audio jack here. This little bit here, I'll just show you what these little clip-on attachments are for. You can pop off this front section. I'm not going to do it on camera, but you can pop this off and you can colorise the device with whichever colour you choose. Now to use the device you're going to need an iOS device. So I've got an iPhone 4 here. It works with all those other devices I had listed off at the beginning of this video, and you need to download the SRS iWow application. You can see the icon there. It is a free download in the App Store, and you set this up by launching the app. It's going to ask me to connect the device. There we go, connect the device. If it was already connected, that little message would not have come up. And then you purely just use this device to enhance the sound and the spatial sort of feel of the sound through this little piece of hardware, and it really does work. I'll just let you look at the app very briefly first. There are some extra tabs down the bottom. One of them's for music trivia, where you're going to be asked some questions, just a little bit of fun. The SRS blog, also access to the SRS Labs section here, which actually plays back a really cool piece of music for you to test your device out on, and also the main settings screen. This is for the iWow modes, and this affects the output of the device. So we've got a choice between headphones, speaker and car settings. If I tap on headphones and then into advanced settings, I can change to wide surround on or off, deep bass on or off, and high treble on or off. And you can turn these off and on to suit the type of music you're listening to or your personal preference. I found that a combination of wide surround and deep bass was most pleasing to my ears and produced a really big improvement over using the normal headphone jack on the top of the iPhone 4. If I go back to modes, the only other button I haven't tapped there is to turn the device completely on or off. You can also turn it on or off by pushing the physical button on the little docking piece that you've plugged into the bottom of your device. Now it does create a really nice sound. I can't emphasize that enough. It's a very cheap product at that $50, £50 price point, and it does make the sound more spatial. Not quite 3D, but certainly as though it's got a lot more sense of presence when you're listening to music and sound effects. I listened to a movie with this on, and what I did was I went into advanced settings and just put wide surround on, and the movie just came to life. It really did pick out a lot more detail in the sound and was really fantastic. Not so keen on the included earphones, to be honest. That's just a bonus. They needn't have put those in, but the fact they did means you've got a complete solution. I preferred using these with my regular earphones, which happen to be from Sennheiser. But that said, as a whole package, the SRS iWow 3D is absolutely fantastic. Very good product. A little tiny bit plasticky, that's probably the only negative thing, but apart from that, very worthwhile if you're into listening to music and perhaps even watching movies on your iPhone, iPod or iPad. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the Geekanoids channel if you like my videos, and please also follow me on Twitter by following @Geekanoids. Until next time, enjoy your technology and have a great day. This video review is sponsored by EasyDraw, making drawing fun on Mac OS X.